Hey, very good morning. Where are you going, Jen? Oh my goodness me, what are you doing?
I'm going to the door.
Oh, she's going to
to
the
make
door.
sure that no one
Dragging
comes in.
her microphone lead along.
You
Good
can
morning,
tell it's
Gemma.
a Monday, can't you, pet?
Oh,
I
good
dunno.
morning.
Duck under the camera, back to my desk. Crikey bobs.
It's our birthday tomorrow, Jen, which means it's birthday week.
It is. It is birthday week.
Right.
We are
Three.
tomorrow.
We are three-nagers. That's
Yes.
us. We are 3 this week. Oh my goodness! I also have to say a big happy birthday to the motherland.
Aww.
Mother is not 3 today.
No.
She's a little bit older.
3 with a few years experience.
Yes, that's it. Emily keeps telling her, but you are very old, Grandma.
Oh.
Yeah. She also tried that with me the other day.
That girl's so charming.
Yeah.
She also did the wibble wobble test on you the other day, didn't she?
She did do the wibble wobble test where she sticks her fingers in my belly button and then just like wobbles everything like a blancmange. That was particularly beautiful. I felt so attractive at that point. Yeah.
She's a charmer, that kid.
I have had a week of middle-agedness. I'm just going to say. I bought a washable rug and I actually washed it and I got very excited. As actually did a lot of people get very excited to see whether or not my washable rug was actually washable and didn't kill my washing machine. And it didn't. I was very happy with it. So yeah, I've had that. Other highlights this weekend have been my father asking Emily if the world was ready for her. And she looked him in the eye and went, I'm still working on it.
Oh, I love that kid. She is a treasure.
That's been all the fun. She's been rather fabulous.
Oh, she is an absolute hoot.
But yeah,
I don't know where she came from.
I am old and slightly wobbly, so that's great. Yeah.
I mean, if that's the
I
case,
don't look to my children for any kind of,
I'm in major trouble if that's the case.
I know, right?
I mean, I'm younger than you, but on the wobbly front, I am in big troubles.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think she's going to lie there and stick her fingers in your belly button and just like wobble everything.
No.
Then she tells you that she loves you and you forgive everything.
Oh, you will
everything.
though. Tell me again, child. Tell me again.
Yeah, that. So yeah, we got to that stage where we go, oh look, minute to wear. Should probably tidy up or something. Turns out I didn't tidy up or anything. I can go. How are you all? Should we check in, Jen, with everyone?
Oh,
see how everyone is.
Great plan, just to find out that no one can actually hear us, see
us,
us,
or anything like that. Yeah,
all of that.
That old chestnut. Where are we?
I can see us.
Can you? Oh, there we are. Look, hang on. Let me just get the volume down.
I mean, I might be the only one.
Oh, no, I don't think you are. Jimmy's here.
Good-o.
Morning, Alison. Morning, Becky. She says, good morning, ladies. Working from home as I have a sickness bug today.
Oh. Bless you. Better
so
soon.
Freddie spent all of the Christmas holidays basically being like, is it Oscar out of Sesame Street? The bin?
The Grouch.
Just
Oscar the Grouch.
Everything.
Oh.
The one day he has fruit for breakfast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Throws it up.
Yeah.
Just like, how is that a thing? How is that a thing? Morning, Claire. She's good morning, Natasha and Gemma. Happy birthday, Natasha makes.
Woo!
We've got a moving date, the 20th of January.
Very exciting.
Ooh. Morning, Jenny. Morning, Jimmy. We've said hello to Jimmy. Hello, Pam. It's my youngest daughter's birthday today too. Well, you see, you and my mum. I had to ring my mum and sing happy birthday down the phone to her. Emily and Freddie joined in. It was great. Morning, Sharon. Morning, Di. Morning, Leslie. Hi, everyone. Ooh, and my fabric arrived. Loving it. Morning, Julia. Morning, Evelyn. Morning, Julie. Yvonne and Susie. Good morning. And Susan. Good morning. Oh, YouTube's not working, she says.
It is.
Oh, is it?
Come on. Yes.
Apparently it is.
Yes. Well, it was.
No.
Oh, I kind of just taken my eyes off it for half a second and it stopped working.
Susan, have you
That's
broken
not a
YouTube?
thing. No, you're there.
No, we're there.
You're
Okay.
there.
Morning, Vicky. Morning, Rebecca and Faye and Alison. And other Alison. Other things that have come to light this morning that I did not know about, talking about these. Because lovely Ali sent us one of our Allies.
Farmer Ali.
Farmer Ali.
Yeah.
Sent us a lovely fruit basket.
Yes.
To
yes, she
counteract
did.
our Big Back Wednesday.
Which has been amazing, by the way.
Yeah. So
We ate all that.
There's the pineapple, basically the pineapple left. Oh, and the bananas are absolutely the right day today.
I had one this morning.
Yeah, I've had one as well.
Oh, we're so predictable. Swipe one quick.
Turns out, Inga has an irrational fear of pineapples.
Yep.
Because, get this, her friend, many moons ago, grabbed one. And okay, so a few weeks ago, just to give you a little bit of background, Inga, who runs a warehouse, someone cut themselves. And it turns out that Inga cannot do blood.
No.
No, like not at all.
Her and the office child. No.
Yeah, no, neither of them can.
No.
And so, yeah.
Do you need a drink, Pet?
The person in question was absolutely fine.
Okay.
Just
yes.
before anyone worries.
Yes.
But there was a spot of blood. And Inga was like, no, I can't.
A spot being the operative word.
So we discovered that. And then today we discovered that, Inga's friend grabbed a pineapple and it cut her finger there, right?
Oh,
Her
shush.
hand there, yeah. Which then got infected. She ended up in the tropical disease
No.
hospital in London. Yeah. From a pineapple cut.
This has to be the most unlikely thing to ever happen in the world ever.
Right.
My word.
And Inga said, and you know how queasy I am about things like this. And she
Yes.
kept showing me her cut. So now Inga will not be the one who cuts the pineapple. That's fine, I've got a big knife.
Oh.
I don't like to brag, but I'll be Di can hear you, Gemma,
Ooh.
better than she can hear me.
Righto.
Do you know what? I'm going to...
We can swap mics if need be.
And pop that... Is that any better? Not that it just... I've just oofed it round a bit. Hang on. Let me oof it round that way. Might be that it was pointing down. We did say who has the quieter mic today. And I thought because I am coughing quite a lot,
Yeah, you wouldn't want to
you
hear
might
that
not want it to be
loudly.
me. Morning, Michelle. Good morning, gorgeous ladies. Oh, you can.
Oh,
sitting on
friend.
my sofa going through my Tilda stash. Oh, I had the Tilda rep in today. I'm just going to say I've put an order in for the full collection for next autumn's collection.
Dave's an early riser, isn't he?
He just lives down the road.
He's up early.
I know. Up and in and gone.
I know, before I even got here.
I know.
Up, in, gone.
I think he did that so that you couldn't veto me getting the full collection.
Oh, that was never going to happen. I love a bit of Tilda.
It's
the one time I don't grab this
In his opinion, it is the best one yet.
Oh, goodo.
Yeah. Anyway, Michelle is going through her Tilda stash and listening to her favourite gals. Apparently that's us. Well, I'm assuming it is, unless she's got like Radio 4 or something,
She
Woman's
might.
Hour on in the background. But I'm going to make an assumption.
Assume away, Tash.
Yeah, what is it they say? To assume makes an ass out of you and me.
Yeah.
Morning, Christine. Just happy third birthday, Natasha makes. Does it feel like 3 years?
It's mad, isn't it?
It's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Morning, Joe. Watch from the start, and couldn't always watch live. Catch up on all the shows. Oh, bless you. See? Oh, Di says that's a bit better. I shall use my outdoor voice. Morning, Joy. I can be the Brian Blessed of Craft today.
You can, yes.
Rather than you. Gemma got ever
Yes.
so upset when I described her as the Brian Blessed of Craft.
I mean,
Really upset.
it was a little bit fierce, that.
I'd love to be called Brian Blessed. I think
know.
it's got the most incredible voice. So if anybody said that to me, I'd be like, thank you.
Oh, you'd have thigh-high boots and a town crier jacket on quicker than you could blink if anyone told you that.
I mean,
You'd be
to be
out
fair,
in the street.
They don't really have... I don't have to wait for that. I've got the town crier jacket and I've got the boots.
You have.
They just need to all come together at the same moment.
They do. We need to go and see Panto with you wearing that
I
get-up.
basically should be Puss in Boots.
Yes, you
that's
should.
That's what it comes down to.
Yes.
With a lot of thigh slapping going on here, there and everywhere. I've never done Panto.
Really?
Oh, that wasn't the response. Oh, no,
I'm holding
you
it in. I'm
haven't.
holding it in.
No, why? Why? If this is
You
your
have,
first time
surely
tuning
you
in,
have.
I've never done Panto.
You have, though.
I haven't, though.
Oh, behave,
I
though.
haven't, though.
It's ridiculous.
Have I? Hang on.
You must have done.
Have I?
You've even been an elf. I mean, come on.
I think... have I?
It's the only reason I didn't respond is I thought, well, that's a blatant fib.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway.
We'll think this one through. She's done everything else, for crying out loud. She's bound to have done Panto.
Morning, Rona! Jimmy says you don't know what you've missed. What, in Panto? I'm not sure that anyone's missed me.
Oh, I think it'd be
Is it your
fabulous.
teacher's voice? I called it my big voice. It's generally the voice that gets my children stopping, and dogs. You know, you've got that radius, haven't you, whereby your normal voice will stop children, and then there's the big voice, which you have to extend for when they're just about to go out of range.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm invoking that one today.
I have a particular pitch for Mr. Thomas.
Do you?
Yeah. I have
Does
to
it
reach
work?
a certain pitch if he's on a different floor in the house,
Oh.
or if he's got his headphones on and his
Yeah.
iPad in front of him, which is 98% of the day.
Or if he's just tuned out.
yeah,
let's
which
be fair.
is
Yeah, also.
fair.
Yeah.
There's certain pitch summons his attention.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Do you want to see what we've got today?
Oh yes, please.
Woo! Handles galore. Handles galore. Okay, quick question for you, right? Because we've got a variety. We have got beautiful bling ones here. I'm going to show you what I've made with that. That's what we're making today. But these came in, and they just came in last week. So I've only seen these this morning. These are the small versions of...
Oh.
You know, we did these bags.
Yes.
And this is Lisa's pattern with the M frames. But these are Diddy ones of those.
Yes.
Look, idly diddly ones.
They're
So
gorgeous.
if you don't want a great big Mary Poppins carpet bag affair, who doesn't? Then I've got those. And so do you guys know how to make a pattern?
No.
Do you not?
No.
So what I thought I would do, if we get time and I stop talking, is show you how to make a bespoke pattern. So you can pick any of the handles and make your own pattern.
That's very exciting.
And what I'll do, in case you don't want to make your own template, is I will photocopy the template that I make live on air and put it in with these. How about that?
Amazing.
Does that sound okay?
Yes.
With the M frames.
Thanks,
So I
Tash.
have only got a handful. I've got a few in the silver, a few in the bronze, a few in the gunmetal, and a few in the light gold. I get the light gold because it goes so beautifully with the gold on the Lisa Chandler.
So does.
So we'll look at those in a minute. And then, right, so we've got the flower handbag frame, which was this one. Let me just show you the difference in these two frames. Because I couldn't get these ones that Lisa used initially. So when I was making my sample, I managed to get a bronze one of those. Now, I can't get the bronze ones of those anymore. They've got tulips, look. But I have found them in gunmetal. And I'm going to show you these in close-up. Look at that. They've got a little bit of bling in the middle there. They are really rather fabulous. So if you'd like those and Lisa's pattern, because as you can see, they work with both, then fill your boots. Lisa's pattern goes in for free when you get that. Because I want everyone to have the choice. Today I'll show you how to make your own pattern. But if you want, you will have Lisa's pattern, which you can see works with both.
Nice.
Can't say fairer than that then, can you?
No.
But I've only got that in the black. I thought, I'm just going to show you.
Oh, it's gunmetal, is it? Beautiful.
I thought if it were me, I would be getting... We don't have a lot of this left, actually. I'd be doing it with that. Just saying, Jem.
Oh, it's one of my faves, that one. The Under the Aussie Sun Floral Classic.
Which leads me to
She's
tell
a
you
beaut.
what exciting stuff we have happening today. Because
Oh,
we couldn't
excellent.
celebrate a birthday without basically giving you something, right?
No, of course not.
No. Oh, no, we couldn't. So what we've done for you is, when you buy 3 things, we'll give you the cheapest one free.
What?
Yeah, you weren't on that phone call, Gemma, because you decided to go to the doctor's.
I did.
So while you were at the doctor's, SJ and I had a chat, and SJ said, can we do something spectacular because it's your birthday and we have never done before. We have never ever done this before, and SJ had to run lots of tests and stuff on Shopify to make sure that it all worked and whatever. It'll be the cheapest item free, obviously, because that's how those things always work, isn't it? That's
Wowzers,
T's
trousers.
T's and C's and whatever. So that could be 3. You might be getting 3 different meters of fabric. You'd get a meter for free.
Crikey.
You might be getting 3 bag handles. You'd get one for free.
Have you gone quite mad? Okay. Yes is the answer to that, I feel.
Now, you can use that as many times over as you want, but we can't combine your orders.
No.
Okay. So that's the other thing just to bear in mind. You know, they'll be placed as separate orders. So yeah, have a little play. The code for that should be on the website, but if not, it is NM3B-Day. Not B-Day as in wash your bits. B-Day as in birthday.
Can always rely on SJ for a beautiful code.
I thought, how can this possibly go wrong? Like I said, let's keep it really, really, really short and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. She forgets I have to actually say it out loud.
Not so sweet.
Yeah.
Well done, SJ.
Well done, SJ. We're loving that one. Yeah. You don't really get B-days anymore, do you?
When you go on holiday.
Yeah, it's like a continental thing, isn't it?
You wash your feet in them. Or swimming costumes. No, I don't. I don't go near them because I know what people put in them. But some people do. I've had this conversation. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's great for washing your cozies out." I'm like, no thanks.
The washing machine, love. Yes.
The first time we encountered one, we were in Spain, and my dad insisted on using that item. The entire apartment did not smell beautiful for the rest of the day. I know. Ugh. No, I'm not a fan. Guy's parents had a B-day in their old house.
Oh.
And there was a big frog. It wasn't even porcelain, it was like a plastic frog. Right. Gigantic thing, ornament that his mother had bought, which was ridiculous.
Wow.
And whenever either of the boys were there, despite being in their 30s, they would always steal the frog and put it in the B-day.
Oh, okay.
And mother-in-law would find it sat in the B-day whenever they'd left. It was just a standard thing, and then it started being that the children did it too. I know. Beautiful. Good fun.
Do you know what else
That's what they are good for.
This, the M-shaped one, I would also use with that one.
Yes.
And do you know what else? But look. Also, the gold works. The light gold one works with it.
Beautiful.
And actually, the antique bronze works with that. So you might be saying, but Natasha, what if we want the silver one? Well, the silver's not going to work with that. But do you know what I did pull? Because I thought the silver would look rather gorgeous with it. And I thought you could absolutely... Just you wait, Gemma. Just you wait.
Yep, waiting.
What about that? So it could be that you buy your frame, you buy a 60 centimetre piece of this and some Styleville fix, and you'd get the cheapest one free.
Masons.
Which is why we haven't put loads and loads and loads of kits for you together today, because otherwise you'd have to... Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Gemma knows what I mean.
I do.
You know what I mean.
Most of the time.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Rightio. So, they are our bag handles. I get these in specially. I don't know where else you can get them. I import them.
It takes forever.
It does take forever, but that's just how it goes. So if you would like them, fill your boots, because we've been waiting. Well, I mean, to give you an idea, I ordered these in November.
Yeah.
That's how long it has taken to get these. I know. So if these go today, because we haven't got very many of them, it's going to take me another few months to get more. I love this one, Gemma. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, it's a beaut.
Isn't it?
This one I've called the Tulip Bling square handbag.
Oh, look at you getting all bling everywhere.
Well, it needed to be different, you know, so everyone can know.
So also up this week for Jane's show. Oh, I'm gonna do that thing where I try and move it and it all goes horribly wrong. This is her block of the month.
You have to go up from the bottom.
March Winds. I know, but every time I break it.
Okay.
March Winds. So we've got a huffy puffy cloud there and a kite. Have you ever successfully flown a kite?
Yes. Guy's quite good at it.
Do you know how old I was until I first successfully flew a kite?
Go on. Was it recent?
I was 42.
Oh, yes, it was quite recent. Marvellous.
Yeah. with like one of those really, really inexpensive $4.99 jobs
Oh.
from by the beach.
Oh, well done you.
I thought it had to be super expensive. Turns out no.
No.
So yeah, crack on with using that code. The B-Day one.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Do we need SJ to run these codes past us?
We say this every time,
Or just
and she
say
doesn't.
them out loud?
I think she enjoys it.
I think it's sport now for SJ. I think this is
It
how
is.
she gets her own back when we say inappropriate things. That's what I think.
Maybe. Our YouTubers are confirming that YouTube is all good.
Hooray!
Diane says YouTube is all good.
Oh, good.
Farmer Ali says, my apologies, I would not have put the pineapple in. Oh no, we like the pineapple.
No, we love pineapple. Don't you worry about the pineapple.
love it.
We love pineapple, and I will be cutting it very carefully out of Inga's sight later.
Cynthia is coffeeing, and she says, whose birthday is it? Today it's mine.
Oh,
happy birthday, Cynthia.
Birthday. And it's my mother's as well.
It is, and it's also Natasha Make's
Yes.
birthday tomorrow.
It's our birthday week.
Yes. Tomorrow's
So,
our birthday, isn't it?
3 years ago, we were frantically testing everything to see if things worked. Jane was having conniptions because I asked her to come on and do my very first launch show with me.
Oh, bless her.
We had no idea if anybody would watch. We had no idea because Sewing Street didn't actually show out our little clip as to what... Because everyone got a chance to do a clip as to what they were going on to do next. And they strangely didn't show mine.
Oh, it's such a shame they lost that.
I know. Yeah, so we weren't sure if anybody would know, if anybody would watch, if anything would, if we would just be chatting to ourselves, if our new equipment would work.
Of course.
That I'd spent my entire redundancy pay on, like every single penny.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Well, I was making a trip to Wales because a very old friend of mine wasn't picking up the phone. Turns out he's just so deaf in his 90s he didn't hear it.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, do you remember? And I had to drop everything and drive to Wales.
You were so panicked.
Just to see if he was actually okay.
Yes. And he was.
He was absolutely fine. Still is. Absolutely fine. All the fun.
Dear.
So love it. So this is what we're going to make today. I fell in love with these because of this. You know what I'm like for a bit bling?
Beautiful. This is amazing. And it's a bangle.
It's a bangle with a bag.
And when we were trying to name this, we were like, bracelet bangle. And it kind of went round and round in circles. And as everyone who ever watches us knows, there's always a song for everything. So bracelet bangle and all the other words that were going around turned into bojangle. So it's ended up being the bojangle bling bangle bag.
Because that just trips off the tongue. I use it as a little warm-up before we go on air now. The Bojangles Bling Bag. Bling Bangle Bag.
Yes.
Bojangles Bling Bangle Bag.
Yeah.
Is that honestly?
I was just going to go with bling bangle, but you insisted on bojangle. And I'm like...
Oh, so you weren't prepared to get rid of your bit?
No.
Right, so what happens is Gemma says, what are you going to call it? I say what I would like to call it, but Gemma already knows what she wants to call it. So...
It's like a marriage, people.
It's basically like a hyphenated surname. That's what's happened here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pinfield Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I'm not averse to it, to be honest.
I know.
We're not like a married couple at all.
Not even remotely. Do you know what I realised I might not have got? And that is any Styleville.
Oh, really? You need some Styleville fix. Now, lovely Felicelina Styleville fix, of which there are some scrappy bits I can see from here. But
hang on.
have you got big enough piece? Big enough piece? Oh,
Hang on.
good-o. We love using up our scrappy bits.
Yes!
Now, this is a fusible
Winner!
foam. Well, that's lovely, Natasha. You cough that
sorry.
up. That's beautiful.
We've all got it. All got it. My dad's got it. Freddie's got it.
Keep it to
Emily's got
yourself.
it.
Thank you very much.
They can all keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel unwell.
No.
Not that anyone's interested in that, but I don't.
I'm sure everyone's very relieved.
Right, so this, if we're talking templates, because it's time for me to shut up and actually show you how to do something now. My next door neighbour watches. And he did say to me the other morning, do you ever stop talking?
No. No.
No.
No.
Clearly not. That was
Someone
that was
suggested
that.
we
And
have
then
a
I stopped.
Yeah, someone suggested we have a podcast at one point, which was just be us talking all the time.
Right, that's what we do here.
And we went, well, that's kind of what we do, but we just do some sewing as well. So, no.
We should get to watch something rather than just listen to our inane chat.
Yes, correct.
Is it inane chat? I don't know. We entertain ourselves.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So when you get your template, this is my original template. And as you can see, I will, when you get yours, you will have this. Yours won't have like rubbed out bits and you will have basically what look like two. You'll have this one, and then you'll have it with the seam allowance added. I've just found a really natty gadget as well, Gemma, that adds on a seam allowance.
Oh, very
it's
good.
on order. It will be here in like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I want to try it because it looks amazing.
That's exciting.
Well, let's try this pen, shall we, today? On the fold, you are going... Now, you see, you could add in a seam allowance for this, but... It just means that you're then stitching through... Right, well, that pen's run out. Excellent. It just means that you're then stitching through all your seam allowances. Stitching through, sorry, all your...
Layers and layers of Starville fix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessary, is it?
It's not,
Nah.
no, really. I'm being completely and utterly honest with you.
No, thank you. Just sounds like unnecessary work. We don't want unnecessary bulk in our seams.
We do not. It's bad enough having unnecessary bulk in my jeans these days after Christmas.
You can shush.
Right, so on that fold we will cut that out. And I'll show you, we will be marking, in fact I'll mark it here. You might wonder why I'm just giving that a quick... With this Starville fix, if you've never worked with it before, there's a slightly rougher side, and that's got your adhesive on it. Because it always comes off the rolls, and makes me a bit cross, because Starville never actually send you any instructions, but they do have on their website instructions as to how to use it. But if you watch us, we will show you.
Yes.
You want to mark off this, and you're going to mark that off on everything. All right?
Excellent.
And when we make one, I will show you for why. For why? Is that any
Good,
kind of good English? Don't know. Gemma,
Yes.
it's not Wednesday, but I made a thing.
Oh.
Do you want to tell everyone what I made? Because
You did.
It's not too awful.
Natasha does not bake, as
No.
many of you will know, and this didn't require any baking,
Nope.
so we approach
Required
it with
some
less
kind of
caution.
heat, to be fair.
Yes, but we approach it with less caution than your bakes. She made some rather fabulous chocolate rum truffles.
Did.
They're very good.
Mhm.
Got the thumbs up from Mr. Thomas last night.
Mhm.
He had an extra one.
Izzy asked if she could have them when she was on her antibiotics. Love her. Said yes, but don't drive.
Oh, it's so tiny. How much alcohol can be in something so tiny?
Actually, quite a lot did go in, I'm not gonna lie.
I know, but it's very small.
Very small.
Not far away.
So yeah, no, I did done make a thing, and I was quite proud of myself. Anyway, so that is your interfacing done.
Well done.
Now, I have chosen my newfound favourite fabrics. Ah! Not gonna lie, Gemini, I freaking love this.
Good.
I mean, I really love
She's
it.
a beaut, and she's been really popular. This is Melba Fan in Periwinkle.
Yes, it
She has
is.
been very popular indeed, and she's
Popular
definitely a she.
lady. She?
Yes.
Cat's mother?
She's too fabulous.
Oh. Now, you can either eyeball your 1/4 of an inch. Do you know what? I'm going to go back to back. So here's the thing, right? With your lining, I'm going to use... Today's lining will mostly be the small floral, which is great because you can do it like you do this one on the fold.
Brilliant.
So this is directional, Gemini.
Okay.
So you can't do that.
No, that's fine.
So, and
We
this
have
is all
faith.
explained in the instructions that I did yesterday. Didn't I? I actually
Yep,
did them on
they're
time. Got them
made,
across to Gemma,
done.
sent them across, jumped in the car, drove up.
The whole shebang.
Hurrah. So, you can align everything. This was the fabric where I sort of went, yes, and yes, this needs to be, and yes. So you can always draw around your template, but you will have 2 templates. Grab yourself some template plastic if you do not already have it. Now, because, Gemma, we are going to cut and stitch back together. So when you do this on the fold, that will be on the fold.
Rightio.
On the fold, right?
Yeah.
But we are going to cut 2 separate pieces out here. So we need to add that 1/4 of an inch here for our seam allowance. The
Okay.
rest will have our 1/4 of an inch added anyway, because we're going to sew round all that, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But if that's on the fold, it doesn't need a seam allowance. But if you're cutting it and sewing it back together, you need that seam allowance.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Clear as mud. Excellent. Now, you can just get out, and this is basically what I will do when I create the seam allowance. I will just add it on with my lovely creative grids. I do love our creative grids. Now, so yeah, whilst we're talking about creative grids, I should say they are exempt from the 3 for 2 because they are anything that's not ours. There are a few little exemptions, aren't there? Like other people's patterns and stuff, because that's not fair.
Yeah. But
You
there's
know,
a
people
lot
give
in
us
there.
their patterns in good what have you, and then we go, ha, and we've just given them away, and they still have them on their website. That's not really a fair thing to do, is it?
Nope.
So if you are doing this for yourself, and I don't mind showing you this, I'm just realigning as I go round. Do you know what? Some of you will be able to just do this, eyeballing it 1/4 of an inch. And of course, because you will have your actual size with your interfacing, it kind of doesn't matter if you are, making your own pattern. But otherwise, as you go round, and then you see we get to a straight bit, so that's okay, we can just do that. And then we get to another straight bit there. There we go. And around we jolly well come. There you go. Right. So we will be cutting that out, sewing along that line, and then that will be our outer bit done. Just going to cut that very, very quickly, Gemma. I'm just going to move that across ever so slightly because I've just noticed that that has a slightly wider selvage. Is everybody okay? Yay!
I believe so. There was a few people who couldn't find today's products. There was a slight delay on getting the collection up. Apologies. It's up now. Has been for a little while. So if you couldn't see it before, go and refresh. You'll find it now.
Excellent.
That's
and where would they find that, Gemma?
NatashaMakes.com, and you can either click the Watch Live page or Make It Monday. Either or, you will find them there.
Excellent.
And quite fabulously, Jimmy is making a Mr. Bojangles.
A what?
Is making a Mr. Bojangles soft-bodied doll. True story.
Wow.
Is making one as he wants to. Hang on, Oh, he wants him how he is in the song. He's hand making his outfit. Wow. I know.
Oh, Jimmy, you are our tribe.
It really is.
Love that. Is that rain, Gemma?
Yes.
Seriously?
Oh, apparently Jimmy will send us a pic when he is complete. I really hope you do.
Yes.
Amazing. And if anyone does have makes they want to share with us,
Where do we send those, Gemma?
you have a choice. If you are happy for the whole wide world to see them and celebrate them, then you can upload them to the Community Makes page on our website, natashamakes.com.
Yep.
Alternatively, if you have something you are a little bit shy about, you just want to show Jane, me, Natasha, whoever, you can email that across to us at info@natashamakes.com, but do put on there for your eyes only.
Ooh.
You know?
Right, out of your kit, by the way, this is how much you have left over. Because if you want to do the pocket, there's a pocket. Gemma, there's a pocket.
Ooh.
If you want to do the pocket, then you've got enough fabric to do the pocket out of
Loads
this
of
as well.
fabric.
I know, but you're going to want to do a matching something.
Yes.
I never skimp on our kits.
No. Gorgeous little coin purse. And there are
be
really
also rather
lovely
fabulous.
coin purse patterns that Lisa's done that go with the clasps as well. So I will have a look and see what kind of stock we've got.
Now, tomorrow we are doing something that we've never done before,
No.
which is our 12 days of Christmas. We've never ever demoed those.
Nope.
But tomorrow we will. There we go. Just reminded me
Marvellous.
because I've got my my little mug cozy on.
Rather fabulously, we do have some of the Kiss Lock purse frames left. There are two different sizes. There's the 8.5 and the 9.5 centimetre. So just double check the patterns that we have against the instruction. Against the purse frame as to
Well,
making
you will
sure
be
have
able
the
to
right
make your own in a
size.
minute.
But yeah, you will. That too. Because Natasha's going to show you.
Oh, look at that.
Is it steaming? Oh, I see. Like that is it. So, did you give it a bit of attention? Very good.
Oh, hang on. If I actually turn it on. Give me a minute. Bear with, everyone. Bear with. There we go.
So yes, if you want a matching glasses case or coin purse to go with your lovely little bag, we have got these nice purse frames. We have instructions. I'm just going to tag everything in now. So if you don't want to have to rummage around to try and find them, fret ye not. I'm doing that for you.
Okay. Fabulous. This is one of those rare times where I would actually press the seam open, by the way.
Nice.
Ba, 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 ba. You can then use that if you want as your template for your lining fabric.
Marvellous.
Come on, iron. Hurry up. I turned it on.
Well, they tend to work better when you do. Oh, wow.
Yep. Haha. Whoop, there it goes.
Oh, there it is.
Whoop, there it is indeed. Yeah. Dribbling a little bit, but that's fine. Do. Yeah, so I would press that open. Gosh, that sounds biblical out there, Gemma.
I know, right?
There is no better day to be indoors. Morning, Gemma, Natasha and the team. Happy 3rd birthday. I've sent a message on the website about my order. When will I hear back, please? Oh,
Righty-ho.
well, Jane is on that.
She is. She is answering all the customer service emails. There's quite a lot of postal delays still kicking around, though. Do you
Oh,
know
my goodness.
what happened the other day for us?
Go on.
First of all, Mr. Thomas's birthday was the 11th of December. And we received his birthday card with his check-in from his mum.
Yeah.
He must have thought we were very rude for not thanking her, but he thought his mum had forgotten his birthday.
Really?
Yeah. She posted it on the 7th of December. It's arrived literally over a month late. Wow. I know. And then the next day we got a Christmas card from my friend who lives in the next town and whose other half is a postman with Royal Mail.
Amazing. It's not too
She
awkward
said,
then, is it?
flipping heck, Royal Mail. I might have known I'd be better off just,
Doing it myself.
walking to your house.
Walking
To your house, which is 10 miles away.
Right, so this is now on, this is on the fold. We've sewn that back together. I'm just going to use that quickly as a template. Save me doing anything other than and then that's our lining done. But Gemma, we've got pockets to do today. A pocket, I hear you cry.
Amazing. We love a pocket.
When do I ever do you a pocket? Hey? When? When?
Well,
my daughter has discovered the love of a pocket.
we love a pocket.
And her absolute delight when there is a pocket about. Again, you are going to want to, when I've done this, I'll on the other side add in these marks here.
Just while you're doing that,
It's a proper
Tash.
from scratch situation today, isn't it?
Christine's asking how you enter the code. Christine, when you come to check out, you will see there is a box in which you can put the code. SJ will no doubt pop in with some more useful advice, but there is a discount codey box.
Wow, we
You
have
can just
got all
pop
that
it in
good
there.
advice. Discount code box.
And if you're in any doubt as to whether you've done it right, always pop in the notes section the discount code and have you done it right. And panicky not, we'll take a look because we see those notes pop up.
We do.
Similarly, we have people pop notes in that are all sorts of weird and wonderful. Some of them are just lovely and just say hello.
All right, Bab.
But sometimes they do say things like, you know, can you keep hold of this for a few days as I'm on holiday? And we go, okay, we will.
Yeah,
We'll do that for you and we'll post it.
No
when you're
bother.
back. Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to make myself a little pocket. I am Gemma, which I just thought I don't often in these little bags pop in a pocket, but I'm going to today. Now I could have done that on the fold, but that's not how I did it in the instructions, so I won't.
Debbie, if you've got a missing item, it might be still to follow, but fret ye not. If Jane's had an email, then that will be being followed up with Inga in the warehouse right now, I'm sure.
Pretty sure. See, I'm being really lazy. I should actually just turn that around.
Yeah, don't cut
you
towards
just
yourself.
Can't. No, I didn't cut towards.
Okay.
I took a step to the side.
No, but the temptation, you know.
Like there's a dance move. Do step to the side.
Karen said they had biblical rain where she is this morning, but it's glorious now.
Oh,
we're looking forward to glorious then. Yeah, we'll have a bit of glorious, thank you. Send us some glorious, please.
I'm always happy for glorious.
Me too.
Right, shall we make this pocket to start off? Whoops, to start off with. Should we do that? Right sides together. We're going to sew round all the sides. I'm just going to give that a quick press. You know, because I can now.
Because you can.
I know.
With steam.
Inga, bless her, is catching up on all the Christmas orders, isn't she? She's working like Billy-o. Like Billy-o,
she's up to date. She's up to date. Everything's out the door.
Bobs,
yeah, she's bang up to date. Last week she got up to date. It's amazing. She's snapping at my heels for the orders from the weekend this morning.
She really?
Yeah.
So a little backwards and forwards.
She is
down
amazing.
to the end. Spin it around. Do you know what, Gem? I left my swizzly thing of all my stuff here, and I had to improvise, and I didn't have my pokey thing.
Oh.
I was quite distressed when I came to make this.
Yeah, some of you may have received a thang in your
Advent.
and not know what it is. But it's one of Natasha's favourite tools, the pokey thang.
Do you know what? I don't know if I over-ordered on those, and if we've got any that we can just actually whack up on the website for sale anyway. I'm going to have a look in the Advent boxes of stuff I might have over-ordered.
Yes, we should.
Right. We are then going to snip the excess off those corners. And turn it through. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Because you can do as much as you can with your fingers, right?
Yeah.
But then you need a thang.
You do.
This is your thang. And you see, you can use it like a bodkin there.
You can. And there's a little 1/4 inch marker on it as well.
That is 1/4 inch, yeah.
It's
So if you don't want to go in with your pokey bit, just in case you go through your stitches, because I've just realised that actually my stitch length is a little elongated for some reason.
Oh, someone's used your machine.
I know. Who's done that?
Won't have been me, Pet.
Was it you?
It won't have been me.
Oh, it won't have been you. I thought
No.
you said it might have been me. I don't know. You
No.
whip up infinity scarves.
I do.
Well, we watch these days.
I generally go and use Jane's machine, though.
Is that because it's the same as yours?
Very similar
Very,
to mine,
very
isn't
similar,
it?
isn't it?
Mm.
There we go. And we give that a nice little press.
Lovely.
And on here, also your turning through gap there. A little press. And then, Gems, we're just going to give it a little stitch all the way around.
Good plan,
A
Stan.
little top stitch.
Marvellous.
Why not?
Why not indeed?
So, my mother and my father came round for lunch yesterday.
They did. And you
obviously-
cooked.
I did.
And
cook.
everyone survived.
Well, yeah. Yeah. What's going on? Do you know what else I've done? Fixed
What else
the
you done?
tap.
Oh,
Changed the
steady
washer.
on.
I am adulting all over the place. All over the place, let me
Quite
tell you.
proud, you know.
Thanks.
It's all right.
I know. So, there we go. This is your pocket.
Beautiful.
Do you know what though, Gemma? It's not just any pocket.
Oh, no.
It is a double pocket.
Ooh.
I know! I know! I
Very
saw this
swish.
somewhere else and went, I need that in my next bag.
It's when you buy a bag or look at a bag and you think, what is this? And how can I incorporate it into my next make?
Well, you see, that's just it. And so I just tried to do it so that, you know, like that could be a thing if I wanted it to be. But if you do have, you know, you can always make it a little bit wider if you want it to incorporate your particular phone or whatever. And then, so on one side, you're going to want to find that middle bit and your middle bit, and line them up. You can do that as carefully as you wish. Just make sure, because this is your bottom here that you're going to box.
Yeah.
So just try and make sure that you're up a little bit from there. And again, you know, you might want to do them smaller, bigger, up to you. I did not prescribe, Gemma.
No.
No.
It's nice to have options though, isn't it? And everyone's different.
I think so. And everyone wants to, you know, if you want to make it a little bit bigger because you've got a bigger phone or whatever, then just do. Measure it and add a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to stitch down there and along there. And I've got a pocket. Is that not potentially the easiest pocket you've ever seen?
It's marvellous.
I'm just, you know, I'm just throwing it out there as... And again, if you are just starting out, because, incidentally, this is a beginner make bag, I'm going to try and stitch back over my top stitching in the first place. I think I've got a thread caught in my little snippy bit. There we go, and that is Pockets. Done.
Marvellous. Well, that was
Pocket.
simple enough, wasn't it?
Pocket. Dual pockets. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm smart.
Always handy. Somewhere to pop your lipstick.
Or your keys, right?
Or when you're away in a hotel and you've got one of those little room key card things.
Oh, those. Yeah, they're annoying, aren't they?
You never find them, can you? If you just slide that into there, you'll know exactly where it is when you when you walk back to your room.
That's the one, walking back. Now, let's just pin these right sides together and away we go. And honestly, this is really such an easy make. Easy, easy, easy peasy, right? Because we're going to mark there. We're going to mark, whoops, make our pencil load. There. And we're going to start from there, stitch down. Start from there, stitch down. Oh, it would really, really help, wouldn't it, if I changed the camera angle?
Oh,
well done,
do
me.
that.
So, all I just did there is transfer that mark there and that mark there. Okay? We're going to start from there and sew down. Start from there and sew down. Or start from there and sew up, whichever way you want. And then we will box the bottoms. Okay? Happy with that?
Yes.
Because by the time that we get our 1/4 inch there, you see, that's back to being a square.
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Marvellous. There's some love going on for the thang. Sue
Oh, yeah.
Sue Langford loves a thang. Joe
Good, good.
Standage says, best little tool, love it. And Jimmy says, I have one in each of my sewing bags.
Oh, there you go.
Mm.
And you see, that might have been something that you got in your advent calendar and went, what is this? Am I ever going to
Indeed.
use it? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Once you know what it is, yes, you will always use it. Just realign that seam there so that it's nice and flat. And away we go.
Claire Angelina is remarking on how fast your machine is. She says, it's so fast, the needle looks like it's going slow. It's too fast for the camera.
Oh.
It is incredible. Oh, Lo's joined us as well.
Hey,
Good
Lo.
morning, Lo.
Looks like Lo had the best Christmas out of anyone I know.
I know.
In their little
It's amazing.
moho. I know what I was thinking in the car this morning, Gemma. Where's Margaret Smith?
Not seen her for a little
Not seen-
while.
I hope she's all right.
I do too. Where is she?
I don't know, but we haven't had her.
Dame Maggie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe it's because we haven't had any questions for the floor.
We haven't had any significant questions.
No, because she would normally is excellent, has excellent general knowledge.
Feels summoned, I think, when we have a question because she appears and has always the very best answers.
I mean, often she's giving her cat multiple breakfasts.
Oh, yes.
That's often a thing.
This is
That's
a
your
thing.
lining, everyone, by the way, done. Ding dong done.
She knows her place, you know.
What, the cat?
Being the servant of the cat.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Completely. Mortimer was giving both the children a lot of love this weekend, and I just thought,
Aww. He's trying to redeem himself.
what for the massive vet bill that he managed to
Yep.
delight me with at Christmas.
Oh, on Christmas Day, of all days.
Everybody loves a big vet bill at Christmas.
Yeah, of course they do.
Do you know what? When you draw around your template, it might be that you see, can you just see on here? That if I've gone just the other side of the line, which means that it's not giving me quite a true 1/4 inch there. If that's the case, just trim a little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not get funny about this. If you want a
Don't be
little bit,
distraught.
no.
No.
And also that's going to be stuffed up inside your frame, so no one cares.
Don't overthink this.
Okay, just trim a little bit off. If you've been a little bit over generous with your cutting. Or leave it, it doesn't matter. None of it matters a jot, Gemma.
No.
I think it's really, I don't know if, like, I'm a good girl, I am. And, believe it or not. And, and I always want to do as I'm told. Well, apart from, like, when you try and tell me stuff.
Okay.
No, but, like, with instructions and stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, often. And again there, look, I've just come a little bit off my template. And so I would be really fearful of using my initiative and ever, like doing anything that I felt, gosh, shouldn't I? It's not, it turns out it's not actually the end of the world.
Okay,
Who
that's
knew?
always good to hear.
Yeah. But when it's not my pattern, I'm always kind of like, oh, have I just wrecked it? I'm just putting a couple of pins in just so I can flip it. And then I'm going to start in that middle bit, just checking that I've got, yeah, that's pretty much in the middle. And then steam. Woohoo!
Oh, you are so pleased with that, aren't you?
Yep. What's the point in having a super duper steam iron that didn't super duper steam? What?
Is this just another middle-aged pleasure?
Yep.
The joy of your iron working again?
Which, for someone who hates to iron,
Yes.
is really something. But I have to say
Indeed.
that when you start using interfacings, you do need a proper steam. Because it's that steam increases the temperature, which then just increases obviously the melt on the glue, which increases the glue flow. Because I am actually I was going to say a glue geek, and then that just sounds like I have a problem.
Yeah, that's not right.
I realise I'm also a stationery geek.
Oh.
And I have to share with everyone my utter delight, Gemma,
Yes.
when I found that you could buy a pack of fountain pens.
Oh, you
In
messaged me instantly.
I did.
Instantly.
I did. And you have no idea the joy, the absolute joy, when I discovered such a thing.
She was quite buoyant about it.
I was really excited. And unless you are a stationery fanatic, I love a fountain pen. Let's just be really clear on this.
Yes.
I had a Mont Blanc one, and I had a day off from school, and someone nicked it out my desk when I was teaching. I was mortified.
Well, that's not okay.
It's not okay.
That is not cricket at
No.
all.
But then, I mean, the kids, I'm not really surprised. The kids at the school used to nick everything. I'm assuming it was a child.
It wasn't nailed down.
Huh?
Could have been a teacher, couldn't it?
I know, right?
Pen, crikey. It's one of those things you always like to own.
Yeah, I used to get all the IKEA pencils for the kids at school. Because, you know, it'd always be a surprise and they had to actually show up to a lesson with a pen.
Yeah. You find this with adult learners as well. When I was teaching,
What do you mean
I was
need
teaching
a
nails
pen?
and
Yep.
beauty. They wouldn't have a pen or a pencil, so I had pencils because they used to always wander off with my pens.
Well, that's just
And it cost me a fortune. So this is really pathetic. I'm really quite pedantic, but I don't care. It's a level of petty that I'm quite proud of. I had pencils made like you get for small children with my name on, and I gave them all out, and miraculously those ones came back. They didn't want a pencil with Gemma Pinfield Thomas written down the side of it. Ha!
I just used to get the IKEA cheap ones.
Still got them, you know. I might bring some in here.
There we go. Oh yeah, it might work. There we go. Boxing the bottom, by the way, exactly as we did with the lining. Only it's really, really clear where to sew, because obviously you don't have your interfacing. And that is your bag outer. Ba-ba! Now, Gemma, is this the easiest bag we've ever made?
It's getting there, isn't it?
Right.
It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, for something that looks so impressive, this would be a
Right.
fantastic gift, wouldn't it?
I
know what I'm thinking.
know. Christmas.
Mother.
Oh, Mother's Day.
Because it's lovely. It's a little bracelet as well.
I know, it's everything, isn't it?
It's a bracelet and a bag.
But you're going to have to take her out for the brunch or something that she can take it with, or cocktails.
Exactly.
You see, I know that if I gave this to my mum, who does not go for cocktails enough, in my humble opinion, because she doesn't drink, there'd be no point.
She could drive.
I know, but this
You
would
could drink the
this
cocktail.
would sit in her dressing room, and it would sit on the side.
Would it
and
be admired?
Yeah, it would be admired. Like, it wouldn't be wasted. It would be admired, but it wouldn't be used.
But there's always a time where you're going to go and stay in a hotel and perhaps, for a wedding or whatever, and you just need a few bits and bobs.
And do you know what my mum said to me yesterday? Do you know that she has saved every single birthday card I have ever given her?
Oh, amazing.
She said this in front of my dad, who then went, "No wonder the Pickford's bill was so huge when we moved."
Oh, my
Hi
word.
there, Dad. Mr. Sentimental in the corner there.
Oh, my word.
I mean, he's got a point, right? He has absolutely got a point.
Yeah, but still, come on.
She's now adding to this with the handmade cards that my children are now also gifting her.
No.
I am really hoping that also in there is the pasta necklace.
Oh, gosh, everyone made those. Macaroni necklaces.
Yeah. Paint it, stuff it with a bit of elastic.
Rubbish.
Then that really attractive knot on the end. And then you're really upset when they don't wear it.
Yeah, of course they're not going to wear it.
Ever.
Awful.
Or eat it. I mean,
they're not going to
get any use out of it. Huh?
The dry paint comes off on your clothes because it's that poster paint,
it's
wasn't
poster
it?
paint stuff, isn't it? Yeah, it's delightful.
Oh, dear. Lots of you taking advantage of the 3 for 2. Well
Good.
done you.
Well, that's what it's there for. It's for us to thank... Because you know what? I did go out on a limb when I set up this business.
Yes.
And I really didn't know. But what you have actually allowed in supporting us, because we're not someone that's backed by a multimillionaire or anything like that.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Well,
That's a bit of an oversight,
I was
Tash.
thinking this the other day, but actually it wouldn't.
No.
Because as soon as you find a multimillionaire that wants to back you,
Yeah.
they also want to control you.
Yes.
And could you imagine us trying to be controlled? It would be a nightmare.
Be an interesting prospect, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't work.
No.
It wouldn't work because I like to do what I like to do. Oh my God, I just sounded like my daughter, who told me the other day, "But Mummy, I just like what I like. I want what I want." Well, that's where she gets it from. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That little realisation. Yes, Emily, but you can't always have it like that. Yeah. Anyway, so adult me, yes, apparently I can. But no, what you've done is you've allowed us to now support. How many of us are there? There's SJ, there's
6.
you, me, 6, occasionally 7.
Yeah.
6 of us. Yeah, to have a job that we all love.
Yeah. Thank you.
And giggle. And I'm not going to lie, like last week was a tricky week for a lot of us.
Graft.
A lot of us we were ill or that we had personal stuff or whatever it was that was going on. And we just stood there and I said, you know what? There is no other group of people that I would rather have support me.
No. What is it you said? We're all having a really horrible week, but there's no people I'd rather have a horrible week with than you lot.
Oh, it was sentimentally meant. And Jane just went, "I'm not having a horrible week. I'm just a bit Eeyore."
This is true.
But Inga lost a cat, and like it was, you weren't very
really
well. It was
sad.
one of those
Just
weeks.
all went on, didn't it?
It did all go on.
Lovely Christine, bless her, has put her order through. She's been saying in the chat, "I'm not sure I can do it."
Go
right.
on,
I'm making her up
Christine,
this."
do it.
She's got a new device, you see, and you know how it is when you've got a new device. Natasha was broken when she got her new phone. She couldn't do anything on the internet. It drove her mad, and it was the same phone.
Because I know, but you
passwords and
know why?
everything.
Because it insists. Like I save my password on my phone, do everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it doesn't know any of my passwords. Well, I don't know any of my passwords because you're not
Right.
meant to use the same one twice, are you? So
No.
merrily make something up, save it to the phone. No, I've had to reset every blinking password.
So
I
poor
mean, come
Christine's been
on.
saying in the chat, "I'm not sure I can place my order. I'm quite worried about it."
Come on, Christine.
And we said, "Give it a go." I said, "And pop a note
Yeah.
on the order." She's put, "Have I entered the code correctly?" "Yes, Christine. Yes, you have. Well done, you." It's all good.
Your note didn't say "well done, you." That's Gemma.
No,
adding
you can do
that
it.
in.
You can do it
And
again
She doesn't
now.
mean it sarcastically
No.
either, by the way.
Brilliant, I'm so
She really does
pleased.
mean "well done,
Yeah.
you."
Yeah,
I
because
just-
this technology's no fun, is it? Eh?
no fun. Right, I'm standing here holding this bag
Yes.
the wrong way out.
Jenny has put turning through gap question mark.
Is why I'm holding it because I'm about to leave one,
but
but through
Good.
the top.
Ooh.
Right. I know. It gets me excited every time. And then I realise maybe I need, hobbies or something. And then I realise this is my hobby, so I'm allowed to get excited about it. I also want a pen that actually works. I'm going back to my pencil. So don't know what I've done with all my pens. Did you actually also? We put in, didn't we? The heat erasable pens in the advents as well. They're like £8 a pen. They're not cheap.
No.
I've just remembered because I've just run out of mine. It's just run out. Ordered, even remember, had a new card with the new number. Oh, Joe, you are clever. Yeah. Debbie says, happy birthday to you all. I'm watching as much as I can today as I'm scrubbing my house, reviewing tomorrow. Ooh. She's very tired already. She'll have to catch up later. Right, I'm going to sew. Because, you know, sometimes we make
Jimmy's
we
Mr.
make
Bojangles
stuff.
sounds amazing.
Oh, come on.
Says, I will even make him shoes. The head, forearms and hands, lower leg and foot will be porcelain. This is very impressive.
What?
We obviously need to see all of this. This is just blown my mind.
What? How is that?
Oh,
Okay.
Julia spent yesterday being grandma, first time meeting new one and being taught to play Wii game
yes,
by
Julia,
the 4-year-old.
How was that?
Says it was brilliant.
Excellent.
And Lo said that they had a magical time over Christmas, thank you, but back to complete work madness and spent the day yesterday being a nonna.
Oh, yeah, you are also a nonna. There are lots of you. In fact,
All going on.
we have got some beautiful nonna-based panels for those of you, because there are lots of you that have suddenly become sprung up as nonnas. So we're like, we better get you some baby fabric, including our lovely Inga, who has become a...
She has.
I'm just battling this
a
itch.
grandma now.
She's a grandma.
Oh, Christine did say, I've done it, I've placed my order, I've updated my information, and I used the code, and it was so much easier than I thought.
There you go.
Yes. She said she had to, because she needed to get more gorgeous cave.
There you go.
And the cave's in there.
Cave
3 for
is
2.
in your 3 for 2. Yes, there you go. Oh, in fact, all the haberdashery, everything's in there. And then I'm just going to stitch around the other side. So you just want to like pull that bit back, get it in there. And so where you left off sewing is where you're going to start. The only reason that I'm battling is it's not because it's difficult, but because to try and get an angle for you guys to see it. When I'm at home, I just whiz this round. This one, I've left my turning through gap. Thank you for everyone that shouted at me for that. And around we go.
Oh, Debbie says happy birthday. Did you see? She says that she's watching as much as she can today, but she's scrubbing her house for a viewing tomorrow.
That,
I thought you might have done, and then I thought, I don't remember you saying it, but I do.
Just said it.
You know when it's one of those Twilight Zone moments where you think, have I read that one? Has Natasha said it? But yeah, scrubbing the house.
No fun, is it?
No.
No. Right, I've left a turning through gap in the top. Controversial. This is going to be, do we have to snip around the curve? No, Gemma, we do not.
No.
Why do we not? Because it's going to be stuffed up into the
getting
frame.
stuffed.
So don't worry about any of that.
Yep.
I think today, I don't want to boast yet, but I might have actually realistically have realised how big my hand is.
Oh, okay.
So I've actually left a realistically
actually done
sized
it
turning
properly.
through gap. Yeah,
Look at this. She's a beaut, huh?
I know, right?
Jimmy says Jimmy is a sort of artist.
What?
Jimmy says Jimmy is a sort of artist.
Jimmy is
we
a sort
get
of
that
artist.
impression. Crikey.
Yeah, crikey bobs.
And Caroline Carrie Marrow says, I'm trying to watch and pay attention whilst doing my VAT return. What could possibly go wrong? We had this time last year with several people saying, whoops, made some errors.
I don't know if that works with
Just
the VAT,
don't make some VAT. The two don't go together, I don't think.
Now, give it a good press. All right? That is what you want to do, is give it a good press.
Oh, Debbie Thomas bought a scrap bag with her last order and she said she was amazing. She sat stroking it for 10 minutes. Our scrap is good scrap.
It's good scrap. It's not really scrap, is it?
No.
If
This would
we're
be end
honest.
of bolt bits and offcuts, but there's some nice stuff in there.
There is.
It's usable pieces.
So if you want to, just fold over that top seam and just press it. We're going to then sew around those top bits anyway. But if you want to just neaten them, press, give them a little press. Give them a little press. But again, like, don't panic about it because this is going to be stuffed up into your frame.
Good plan.
And then we're just going to top stitch around the top.
Lovely. You know when you see this project coming together and you think, "Oh, the end is approaching."
The end is nigh.
I know. Well, no, not in that way.
Oh.
Not like, sandwich board, walking up and down the street wailing. No.
You still get those? You used to have them in Stratford a lot. There was a sandwich board man in Stratford.
Oh,
Do
there
you remember?
was. Yeah, there was.
I think they have them at, I'm just going to make an assumption here because I watch too many American movies and stuff. Do they have them in America more?
Don't know. Maybe it's just in films more.
You don't have to top stitch, by the way, but it just makes it easier when you're trying to stuff it into your frame. So you don't have to be really neat and tidy or anything like that about it. But just when you've given it a good press.
Look at that.
Well, it's
Swit
easy, right?
swoo.
I know.
Mm.
Round it goes. Oops. Now, whoops. The next thing that you want to do is find a midpoint. So if that means you have to sort of measure it along there and go, right, it's sort of from there to there. What am I looking at? Oh, about 9.5. You want to find the midpoint. So whether you fold it or however you want to find that middle bit, find that middle bit and mark it with a pen that's actually going to mark. Any pen going to work today? My biro, which did work, went, where have I put everything? So you want to mark that middle point. I'm not sure I've actually marked the middle point now, but there we go. Ah!
You've got to laugh when this ends up being the most challenging part of the make, Natasha.
Well,
Just shows how straightforward
there we are.
this
There's
is.
the middle point. You know when you look at it and you go, oh, no. It's
Such
that
a straightforward make.
I moved my finger when I was looking for a pen. I'm like, hang on. That looks a bit
Such
squiffy.
a straightforward make that this is proving to be the most challenging part. Hilarious.
Great. Well done, me. And then you open up. Look, you see it's got like double balls there. And then your bow jangly bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you want to start off on your, find your middle point here. So that's where that ball is there. All right. And just slide the frame on. Now what I would do is just make sure that that middle bit sits up under there. Don't worry about getting all of that stuffed in there to start off with. That will all come, right? What I would say to you to do is, when you know that you've got that right in the middle bit, is just do a stitch that side and a stitch that side to hold that in place. Okay? Because then from there, once that is stitched in place, you can then stuff everything in and then do another holding one at the edge there and another holding one on the other edge there.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then you're in. You see, and then your
Fabulous.
stuff. That is it. It does slide in
Nice.
really easily.
Because I think this is the point that puts many people off using a purse frame.
Yeah, and I do
we've all
get
been
that.
there, haven't we? You'll have been there.
I really get that. But I have to say, the more you do, the more used to it you get. But yeah, finding that centre point there and just stuffing that up. And this has been what I have found is, because you can manage to hold that and just pop a needle through there, put a big knot on the end of your thread, put it through there, round and back out.
Yeah.
Same on that side, and then it's held. And then you can stuff everything and do stuff everything up. I mean, because people go in with glue and twine and all sorts of gubbins, and I'm just like, crikey bobs, no wonder people don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Because that just looks terrifying. And it just doesn't have to be like that at all. So yeah, in there, stitch, stitch, and then to the sides, stitch, stitch. And because we've done the pattern, the template that we've done, it sits in really nicely. Shall we make a template and show you
Oh,
if you
yes,
want to make
please.
it? Because I did also promise you that.
Yes, please.
Right. You are going to have to tell me what you can see and what you can't with this camera. But the very first thing that you're going to do is mark yourself off kind of through the middle. And again, if you're using your ruler, have I got a Sharpie? Yes, I have. Let's do it with a Sharpie. So you will do yours more accurately, but I'm going to go in with a Sharpie because then hopefully you can see. Oh, I'm going to go in with one that's actually got some... What is going on with our pens today? I should have brought my fountain pens. Right. And then I'm just lining up so that I've got myself a starting point. Okay. Gemmy, you've made templates, haven't you, before?
Not for a frame, I don't think.
You're not?
No, so I'm watching with great interest.
So you want to find your centre point. And then just take it up so that your centre point is there. Now, you can do it so that you just do half and then fold it and cut it.
Okay.
So, because, you know,
Makes
especially when
sense.
you've got a curve or anything like that. So, I'm just going to trace around. And obviously, you know, with this, it does have a few little gubbonsy bits. But actually, that is just going to be straight. So you've got that. And again, you know, as long as that is there approximately. So can you see? Yeah, you can
Yes.
see that, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you see with Lisa's pattern, with the big ones, because this isn't quite so emphasis, it's over a wider, longer area, she just goes with a straight line. And you can do that, but it will give you a little bulge there.
Yes.
So if you want it to just slide in, like you've just seen
Yeah.
ours do, then this is what you need to do. Now, you want to look for, like, the furthest corner point. Does that make sense? So if you were to go like across like that and up like that,
Yeah.
where would it be? Well, it would be this sort of point here.
Okay.
Okay. So from this point here, you want to swing it out a bit. And then draw it out. And from there,
Yeah.
this curve that you've got, you just are going to elongate out to there. Get your ruler and then just do it straight. Whoops.
It really does make sense just to do the one side, doesn't it? And then
Well, it does,
image it and
you know, and
do it that
that's
way.
and then you'll mirror it, but you've got to mark off your paper like that so that you've got
Yeah.
enough. Because the worst thing
Of
that you want
course.
is if you haven't done it
Yeah.
in half and then you've got you've got to then sellotape a bit on there.
And then you
And
say
what
words
this
that
is
aren't
giving
polite.
you, in just giving you that little bit of extra swing, bing, out like that, and it only need be just over an inch. What you've just allowed for is that opening.
Yes.
That's what you've just allowed for. So we've found our centre bit.
Does that need to be a specific amount, that little bit?
No, an inch or so. Like it's not anything big. And I would mark it. See where that hingy bit is there, just before that, where this bit ends here and your hingy bit starts there. Mark it, and that is this bit here. And what that allows for then is for that hinge to have, for that's where you will sew your frame into, and then your hinge is there.
Fabulous.
And then it's up to you the shape that you want the bag to be. So if you want to do a bag that is just going to then be straight, and just do it straight. If you want it to, like with this one, we've got a little bit of flare, because then it flares out, but we've boxed the bottom.
Yeah.
So it sort of comes around. So if you want to create something like that, then just think about how big do you want this bit to be as well. So, you know, with your frame, just have a little look and go, right, with that, how much bigger do I want the bag to be? And mark that off. You know, maybe have a little look. Do I want it to be like that much bigger? And if you do, then great. Draw a line along there. Do you want that to be the base? Do you want that to then have a box bottom? Because once you have a box bottom,
you're losing some of your sides.
You lose that is that is where your bottom stops. So if you want to box it, then you're going to want to add another inch on the bottom. And if this all sounds like way too much hard work and you're buying the M-frame bag, we're going to put this template in for you.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So you'll have seen it and gone, oh yeah, no, I get that.
I watched her draw that.
I watched her make that. So yeah, you know, maybe we want it to have just a little bit of swing out there. And again, this is down to personal preference. So ours is now going to come out a little bit, but it will have a box bottom. Maybe I want it to come out just... It's a bit disconcerting having all the other ones on there. So I'm going to take it from that line to there. Okay. And then I'm going to, from that mark, take out an inch. And that will be my box bottom mark. And that is my template.
Fabulous.
I'm not gonna, you then add a seam allowance. So I'll put on here, add seam allowance. Cut on fold. And here. Or if you've got a directional print, do as I did.
Yes.
Earlier. But that is your pattern.
Amazing. And you will get that template. You will get that template when you buy the small M frame.
We'll just photocopy that and throw it in with it.
Sure. We only have a handful of those left, and we have none of the gunmetal.
Oh my goodness.
That has all gone.
All gone.
All gone. Speedy, speedy.
Now remember, today you have got to celebrate our third birthday. You have got buy 3 items and get the third for free.
You have. Yeah. And that does include, I believe, the sneaky fabric across your shoulder, perhaps?
Ah, now is that loaded now? Am I allowed to show everybody that? Okay, so this literally just came in as well.
Yeah, the sharp-eyed amongst you may have noticed this. Now, one of them I don't have an image on. There will be an image after the show. That it's just so brand new that there is no image available online to grab.
Right. Now, the reason that we bought these is because they look beautiful with the Lisa Chandler.
They do.
But I have to say as well, Jem, it's a bit special, isn't it?
Yes.
This is from Sevenberry. Now, Sevenberry are a Japanese company. There you go, Sevenberry. They're made in Japan. Well, certainly it's all printed and made in Japan. But the colourways, we wanted something that would complement the Lisa fabrics.
Yes.
Look at that red. And they just are gorgeous. See, look, it's going to work, right, isn't it?
It really will.
Yeah. And we wanted this for our quilts and things like that. So, for example, if we did this, then we wanted to have like a little floral or something that we could play with. And then also, just as a standalone.
Oh, they're gorge.
Would be fabulous, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
So, super, super lovely. Printed in Japan.
This collection's called Yukata Metallic.
Hang on a minute, because you can get these. We've done these. Oh, look at that with all the circles.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's rather special, isn't it?
Now these have coded names, so we've given them some extra names to go with. This one we've called Geometric Circles, and as you've seen, we've got that in the black.
How that echoes that. That's gorgeous.
It's stunning, and also in that beautiful garnet red as well. I love that too. It's just lovely.
Isn't that gorgeous? So if you didn't want to go fans, why isn't you? But if you wanted to go, that's just timeless, isn't it?
Really lovely. It's actually Geometric Circles.
Now, so they are brand new today. They are up on the website, and again, buy two get your third free. You know, can't say fairer than that, can you?
Nope.
Now, behind us, this is brand new Kaufman.
Nice.
We have to work out how we're going to bundle this, because we've also got all of the gorgeous star fabric that goes with it. We will bundle that for a panel like we did with the geishas.
We will.
So that you can, but what we want to work out is whether we're going to do it so that that's one panel and then you have two large cushions to go with it. So we're just working out how we want to do it. If you've got any suggestions as to how you want this, and I really, really love this. I think it's classic. I think that if you ever have an argument with your partner over having too many florals in your house, this is...
It's elegant and timeless, and
it's beautiful.
I'm eyeing it up as something
really
you could do for Father's Day for an office as well.
Do you know what? It's
just
that kind of thing,
stunning.
isn't it?
But as a wall hanging as well, if you have got a stargazer, just gorgeous, isn't it?
Really, really, really stunning. And it's not that it's, you know, star signs or anything like that in it. You know when you get those, you know what it reminds me of? And I've always wanted, by the way, one of those globe drinks cabinets.
Yeah.
If I ever see one in them, I'm absolutely getting it.
I know you will. I don't
care that I have nowhere to put it and it doesn't go with anything else in my house. I will be getting it because I've always wanted one.
There's always those things, aren't there?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. I might have to then clad half my house in mahogany.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
No.
And start smoking cigars. But I will do it for that fabric. I will.
It's amazing, this, and the quality is Kaufman, so it is
to none.
correct, stunning,
really
absolutely
stunning.
stunning.
So we're going to work that out and get back to you on that tomorrow, if that's okay, or Wednesday latest. But I did just want to tease you with it basically because it's gorgeous. I kind of just want cushions out of it as well.
I know.
Oh,
and then we are conflicted with this, and of course limited stock, so that's how it is.
Ooh, so let us know if you've got any ideas as to how you would like it, then let us know. But we do have the beautiful fabrics that go with it, which is basically this in cream and the black.
Oh, Natasha Evelyn says, thank you for the pattern template demonstration, really interesting. Christine
My pleasure,
says,
because we get scared about it.
Yeah.
And people make it look really complicated, and it's not.
No.
It can't be us. I wouldn't manage it.
Christine says, think I'll give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? And Anne says, just had a bumper delivery. Thank you. Love the Lisa Chandler calendar. Happy birthday. Yay. That got to you lovely and quickly. Isn't it funny how some things are coming through in like a day or two, and I'm getting Christmas cards and birthday card from a month ago. Insane.
But do you know what? That was the most frustrating thing, because the calendars did arrive
yes,
in good time.
They did.
But our neighbour very, very kindly took them in.
Did.
And then they shut early for Christmas. And we could see our box on their desk through the window. We're like...
So nice of you. Can we please have that? We need to post it to our customers.
It's like to go out and brick through the window and get it. Apparently that's frowned upon on a small business park. Yeah, you can't go bashing other people's windows.
But a week into January, Anne's got hers.
Good.
Good.
All right, everybody, we will be back here tomorrow. We will be showing you how to do the 12 Days of Christmas if you've bought that. We've never done that before. I'm hoping for some other fabric to come in as well, so that I can do some very, very special bundles. Lovely. Because it is our birthday week. But yeah, if you want to know how to do such things as, because those people that didn't get the 12 days didn't get, well, actually, if you were a 12-dayer, you got the mug as well.
You
the
did.
Natasha Makes mug.
Yeah.
And then the mug hug.
Mug hug.
To keep it warm.
We
Because
will
mine goes
have-
whammy, I get distracted
Yeah,
and it
no.
goes whammy. That's my grandmother's word.
Beautiful.
And then also, because I travel a lot, and also if you go to someone's house and they've got really cheap, horrible tea bags, I hate a cheap, horrible tea bag. Sorry, I come to you and you've got delicious tea. But you can take your own.
You can.
And I made them a little bit longer for those of you that want to put coffee sachets
or
in.
those sachets of like mocha and
But you can
nice.
because it's not, or if you want to put biscuits in. But this is, so then you've got your matchy. And those of you that got the 12 Days of Christmas had ample fabric to make out of the first fabric or the second fabric. Because you got loads of fabric in there. I think you've got 3 different types of this. But yeah, so you can fit your little coffee things in there if you want instead. You know the long thin ones that we all nick from the hotels?
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
The hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why if you're looking at it thinking, oh, there's a bit extra, that's why there's that room at the top.
Yes.
You see, and that then matches your little mug.
Lovely. And don't fret if you didn't buy the 12 Days of Christmas. We're not going to say, oh, look, and if you'd have bought it, you could have had these patterns. We'll make sure that there are ways and means for you to access those.
Yeah.
When I
Without,
like
without devaluing,
Oh, no. It was a
those of you
cracking
that-
deal.
it was a cracking
We've
deal.
had a lovely comment earlier as well from someone who said that their 12 days was beautifully wrapped and they loved it.
Oh, you can thank Iswiz and Jane for that.
Yes. Yes,
So
you
there we
can.
go. There we are. And I have to say, out of the many that we sent out, only one mug got broken.
One. It's
One.
not bad going.
Out of all
Especially
that
given
number.
the chaos that was December Post.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I think that's some good wrapping that's happened here at Natasha Makes. So there we go. Thank you ever so much, guys, for watching today. We'll be back here at 10 o'clock. Lots of love to you. And as ever, thank you ever so much for supporting us. Thank you very much for Gemma in the corner. And thank you very much to the tea makers that makes it all happen. See you later.
Lots of love. Bye.